Welcome to Project Mapulungan para Matuto. This time, pag-uusapan naman natin on how to solve word problems involving permutations using the different formula na ating napag-usapan sa nakaraang video. Kung ating matatandaan, last video pinag-usapan natin ang different types of permutations and their formula. Take a look with our problem number 1. How many three-letter words with or without meaning can be formed out of the letters of the word smoke when repetition of words is allowed? So unang-una is intindihin muna natin ang ating word problem number 1 at hanapin natin ang mga keywords dito para malaman natin kung anong types of permutation ang ating gagamitin at formula na gagamitin natin. So sa problem number 1, repetition of words is allowed ang ating keywords. Therefore, ito ay tumutukoy sa permutation with repetition ng formula ay permutation of n taken r at a time is equal to n raised to the r power. Next, alamin natin yung ating mga given sa problem number 1. Ang n natin ay 5 dahil mayroong 5 letters ang word na smoke. So, lagi kong sinasabi sa mga nakaraang video na ang n natin is always greater than or equal to the value of r. So, ibig sabihin, ang n ay laging mas mataas o kaya naman same value sila ng r. At ang r natin ay 3-letter words, therefore, ang r natin ay 3. Let us use this given to substitute sa ating formula na permutation of n taken r at a time is equal to n raised to the r power. So therefore, meron tayong n na 5 at ang r natin ay 3 kaya meron tayong 5 raised to the third power. At 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. Therefore, there are 125 possible three-letter words that can be formed out of the letters of the word smoke. Proceed tayo sa ating problem number 2. In how many ways can 4 persons sit at a round table for a group discussions? Una-una, alamin natin ang keyword natin at ang keyword natin dito sa ating problem number 2 ay round. So, ibig sabihin ito ay tumutukoy sa circular permutation na kung saan ang formula ay permutation is equal to the quantity of n minus 1 factorial. So ngayon, alamin natin ang ating given sa problem number 2. Ang n natin ay 4 persons. So ibig sabihin, ang n natin ay 4. At gamitin natin ito, ang value na to, para i-substitute dun sa ating formula na permutation is equal to the quantity of n minus 1 factorial. So, ibig sabihin, ang n natin ay 4 minus 1 factorial. So, 4 minus 1 is 3 factorial. At ang 3 factorial ay 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6 possible ways. Therefore, merong 6 na possible ways na kung saan ang 4 na tao ay makakaupo sa round table for a group discussions. Next problem is the problem number 3. In how many ways can 7 different books be arranged on a shelf? Kung ating iintindihin ang problem number 2, wala tayong makukuhang keyword. Pero kung uunawain natin, yung 7 different books daw ay aayusin nating lahat sa shelf. Okay, so ibig sabihin, walang may iwan at walang pagpipilian na libro. Lahat ng 7 books na yan ay aayusin. Therefore, yan ay tumutukoy sa permutation taking all at a time. At ang formula na gagamitin natin ay the permutation of n taken r at a time is equal to n factorial. At ang ating given, n is equal to 7 different books, which is 7. Gamitin natin yung ating given na yan to substitute sa ating formula na n factorial, which is 7 factorial. 7 factorial means 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And the product of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is 540. Therefore, merong 540 possible ways na kung saan aayusin ang 7 different books on a shelf. Let us proceed in problem number 4. In how many ways can the letter of the word Olongapo be arranged? So kung titignan natin ang ating problem number 2, wala na naman tayong keyword para mag-lead sa atin kung anong type of permutation ang ating gagamitin. Pero kung iintindihin natin ang problem number 2, how many ways can the letter of the word Olongapo be arranged? So ilang ways daw ang maayos natin out of the letters ng word na Olongapo. Kung titingnan natin yung letters ng word ng Olongapo, may mga letters na nauulit. At dahil tumutukoy ito sa letters, therefore, ang gagamitin nating permutation kapag letters na ang aayusin out of it ay multiple permutation na kung saan ang formula ay permutation is equal to n factorial all over n sub 1 factorial times n sub 2 factorial up to n sub k. So unang-una alamin natin ang ating mga given. So alam naman natin ang pinaka-given natin ay Olongapo at alamin natin kung ano yung i-itemize natin yung mga letters. So ilan yung O, ilan yung L, ilan yung N, ilan yung G, ilan yung A, at ilan yung letter P. So out of the word Olongapo, there are 3 letter O's, di ba? At ang L natin ay merong isa, ang N natin ay may isa din, ang G natin ay may isa, ang letter A ay merong isa, at ang letter P ay meron ding isa. At ang total letters ng word Olongapo ay 8. So let us use this given sa ating formula ng multiple permutation. So substitute natin. So permutation is equal to ang ating n factorial, yung total, which is 8 factorial. Then, yung n sub 1 natin ay yung letter O, which is 3 factorial. N sub 2 natin ay yung letter L, which is 1 factorial. Ang ating n sub 3 ay n, which is 1 factorial also. Ang ating G na 1 factorial, ang A na 1 factorial, at ang letter P na 1 factorial. Now, 8 factorial, then the product of 3 factorial times 1 factorial times 1 factorial times 1 factorial times 1 factorial and times 1 factorial is 3 factorial. 8 factorial is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 factorial. So bakit huminto tayo sa 3 factorial? Para makancel natin ang denominator na 3 factorial and the numerator na 3 factorial. Therefore, ang naiwan na lang ay 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. And that is 6,720 possible ways. So therefore, there are 6,720 possible ways can the letter of the word Olongapo be arranged. Next, problem number 5. And how many ways can 5 bicycles be parked if there are 7 available parking spaces? Kung titignan na naman natin ang problem number 5, wala na naman tayong keyword para mag-lead sa atin kung anong type of permutation ang gagamitin natin. Pero kung iintindihin natin ang problem number 5, merong 5 bicycles na ipapark at merong 7 available parking spaces. Siyempre, unang-una iisipin mo, pag meron kang isang bike, hindi mo pwedeng i-park ito sa 2 parking space. So, ibig sabihin, hindi mo pwedeng maulit na i-park yung bike mo sa another parking area one at a time kasi isa lang naman yung bike mo. Ngayon, kung intindihin natin ito, yung 5 bicycles daw ipapark sa 7 available parking spaces. So, therefore, the ratio is 1:1. Okay? Isa lang yung maipapark mo sa bawat parking spaces natin. At therefore, yan ay tumutukoy sa permutation without repetition kasi hindi mo maiulit na i-park yung iyong bicycle sa another parking space. Kung na-park mo na sa isang space, therefore, hindi mo na siya maipapark sa second space at a time. At ang formula na gagamitin natin ay permutation of n taken r at a time is equal to n factorial all over the quantity of n minus r factorial. Okay, alamin natin yung given natin. So, ang n natin, of course, 7. Ang r natin is 5. So, hindi pwedeng magbaliktad yan kasi katulad ng sinabi ko nakaraan, ang value ng n natin is always greater than or equal to. Okay? So parehas sila ng value. At yung R naman natin ay always less than, laging mas mababa or equal to sa value ng N. So using that givens, gamitin natin yan para i-substitute sa formula natin na n factorial is equal to the quantity of n minus r factorial. At ang n natin ay 7 factorial. And ang n natin minus r is 7 minus 5 factorial. Therefore, 7 factorial is equal to 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 factorial. At ang 7 minus 5 is 2 factorial. So, huminto na naman tayo sa 2 factorial sa ating numerator para makancel natin ang 2 factorial sa numerator and 2 factorial sa denominator. Therefore, 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 na lang naiwan. And the product of 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3 is 2,520 possible ways. Therefore, yung 5 bicycles natin ay maipapark ng 2,520 possible ways sa 7 available parking spaces. Okay, proceed tayo sa ating problem number 6. 5 runners are running a race. In how many ways can a gold, silver, bronze medal be awarded? So again, yung 5 runners daw are running in a race. 5 sila. At sila ay naglalabanan sa position na gold, silver, and bronze medal. Okay, so anong klaseng permutation ang gagamitin natin? I'll give you 1 minute to answer this problem and para ipakita ang inyong solution. Time starts now. Four, three, two, one. Okay, let us answer. So kung intindi natin yung ating problem, 5 runners are running a race. In how many ways can gold, silver, bronze medal be awarded? So may 5. And of course, isa lang yung magiging gold, isa lang yung makakuha ng silver, at isa lang yung makakuha ng bronze. So ibig sabihin, yan ay tumutukoy sa permutation without repetition. Okay? At ang formula na gagamitin natin ay permutation of n taken r at a time is equal to n factorial all over n minus r factorial. Okay, itemize natin yung ating mga given. Ang n natin ay 5 at ang r natin ay 3 because yung ating position na gold, silver, and bronze. Then, ang solution natin, substitute natin yung value ng n and r sa ating formula na n factorial all over the quantity of n minus r factorial. So, therefore, ang n factorial natin ay 5. Then, ang n natin ay 5 minus 3, which is the value of r factorial. So, therefore, 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 factorial all over 2 factorial. Okay? So, 5 minus 3 is 2. So, cancel natin ang numerator na 2 at ang denominator na 2 factorial. At ang naiwan na lang ay 5 times 4 times 3, which is 60 possible ways. So, therefore, merong yung 5 runners ay merong 60 possible ways para makuha yung or para ma-awardan ng gold, silver, and bronze medal. Okay? So now, let us check your understanding based on the lessons sa ating diniscuss. So answer each permutation problem completely. Show your complete solution. At ipapakita natin yung sagot na yan sa ating comment box section in how many days? Mga 3 days. So in how many ways can 10 people be seated at a round table? Number 2, 5 ladies apply for 3 sales lady positions. And how many ways can these positions be filled by the lady applicants? Number 3, how many 3-letter code words can be made from the first 8 letters of the English alphabet if no letter is repeated? Number 4, and how many ways can 9 children stand in a circle to play a game? Number 5, how many possible arrangement of letters are there from the word All Kabalan Integrated School?